Hi, I'm Randy Reed, editor of LM&M magazine, and we are here at the NALMCO conference in Phoenix, Arizona, and I am joined by Frank Agraz, and Frank is the current IES president.
Correct, until June 30th.
All right. Well, Frank, welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's
Good to be here.
nice to see you, and we're here to talk about all sorts of things. Tell us a little bit about your role here at NALMCO.
So, as a general member, I'm here representing my company, Eco Engineering. We are in that lighting maintenance and retrofit world. I've been in the retrofit business since day one, right out of school, and so I feel right at home here with the NALMCO folks.
And what do you think of the conference so far?
It's been very well attended. Lots of good interaction. It's good to be back in person. So far so good.
Agreed, and we've talked to them financially. They'll make money on the conference.
That's wonderful.
It's always good. All right, tell us a little bit about what's going on with the society.
Right now, it is, on the board, it's about the strategic planning. It's about looking forward. It's about assessing where we are financially and really trying to bring more value to the members.
Okay. Can you tell us about some of the strategic plans to do that?
So we have a lot of plans with respect to education, with respect to standards. As you know, we launched our lighting library a few months ago, and we're always looking ways to make that a little better experience. So we've taken those lessons learned from the last 12 months, and we're going to be basically getting that revamped and trying to make it a little more valuable for our members.
You know, at Light and Building, you and I sat down and visited. I also spent a lot of time with Brianne.
Yes.
And she explained her role with Light Fair. Tell our audience a little bit about IES and IALD and what they're doing with Light Fair regarding education.
So for those who don't know, IES is actually 1/3 partner of Light Fair, along with IALD. IMC, which is the other third partner that actually manages the show. And we made the decision recently to transfer the educational piece to IES. So Brianne is now leading the way with our team to really revamp the educational and all the sessions that happen at Light Fair. So we're very excited about that.
To me, it just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, I had never thought of that, of course, but when I heard about it, I thought it made a lot of sense, and then Brianne kind of explained it as well. Can you tell our audience about some of the things to look forward to with Light Fair this year? Excuse me, next year.
Next year, yeah. So scheduled for the spring of 2023. That educational piece is going to be a little revamped, and I can share with you that we're now trying to really value not only the educational piece and the content, but we're also carving out the times in which the sessions are going to take place. So what that means for the exhibitors is more value. We got some feedback that having some of the sessions during the trade show kind of took away from the exhibitor experience. So we're going to carve out a kind of exhibitor-only time slot and push the sessions on either side to really maximize the traffic.
Okay, I think that's so smart. And those exhibitors are paying a fortune to be there.
Right.
They need to get that traffic. Of course, it's going to be in New York in 2023.
Yes.
Okay, tell our audience a little bit about the finances. I don't want to hear numbers, but there's been a big layoff. And
right.
How are you guys progressing?
So as you know, with COVID, we did have to reevaluate our current budgets, all of the our reserves, and we did have to make some hard decisions. We do know that we are taking a look at also reevaluating our lease on our New York office as well. So that's still in progress. But if it comes to that, we will pull the trigger on that. And really, it's a function of making sure that we stay viable as a society. Part of that is reevaluating where we can bring in all of the revenue from sources like Light Fair, and letting the industry know that by supporting Light Fair, you are supporting the IES and ILD.
But you guys have also done some things to drive revenue yourself outside of Light Fair, right? With the digital library and a few other things.
Yes, that's true. Not only is it on the educational part of the content, the webinars, lighting library, we revamped our sustaining membership on the corporate side. And so the old days of having a specific number based solely on the revenue of the company, that model is way outdated. So
how is it? How do you do the sustaining membership?
So we have different tiers of sustaining membership. And it's really a function of how many simultaneous access points do you have to the library, how many discounts do you get on membership, and so the company can now decide at what level they want to participate.
Okay, again, that sounds like a smart idea.
Yeah,
I do think
yeah.
the revenue is always outdated, and I know back when I was president, we didn't quite think some of the companies were reporting the right revenue and
Right.
paying their fair share, and that always caused resentment. So this is a very good way to do it.
So little steps in the right direction. We have still a lot of work to do, but really it's getting regrounded on understanding where our budget stands as of today. Unfortunately, we don't have a crystal ball, right? Where are we in a post-COVID environment with respect to Light Fair, with respect to some of our other IES conferences? Our street and area lighting conference that we just had a very good turnout.
We heard.
And then really revamping our look at annual conference and our research symposium. So everything's on the table. We pride ourselves on being very nimble and looking forward to what's best for the members.
I like that everything's on the table. And I attended your research symposium, and I thought the content was spectacular. The attendance was lacking. I don't fault IES for that, but
Right.
it just you didn't have the attendance that it should have had,
Right.
given that great content. So it will be
Yeah.
interesting to see what you guys do going forward with
Yeah.
the symposium, with annual conference, and
Well,
you know.
our board of directors is hard at work. I just had my meeting this morning with them. And so we are
In fact, you were
constantly,
sleeping in this morning.
always two hats I'm wearing.
I'm sure.
But yeah, it was first on our minds, and just know that we're really working hard to make a good experience.
Last, you have a new executive director.
Yes,
Tell us.
Miss Colleen Harper. She comes with a lot of experience in that nonprofit world. Actually, she came from the Audio Engineering Society, and so just very well suited to involvement in staff. We've been working very closely with her. We're very lucky to have her, and she's making a good.
I interviewed her at the symposium when she
Yep.
had first started, and then I sat with her in Frankfurt at Leiden Building, and I was really amazed at how much she knows right now.
Yeah.
I mean, she has really come up to speed very quick.
She and I have worked very closely together to get her up to speed, and one of the things that I really like about her coming in is that complete detachment. Right, she comes in.
No paradigms.
Right. Let's not unlearn the bad habits. She comes in with a complete fresh perspective, and we really need that this go around.
All right. Well, Frank, as a past IAS president, I want to tell you I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank you.